I'm the answer, and this is the so what. Please listen to this story that was shared with me, and hopefully it will touch you as it has touched me. Okay, listen. Integra learned how to be quiet early. Not the kind of quiet that comes from peace, the kind that comes from listening too closely. She grew up on the East Coast, a young, beautiful girl with big brown eyes and a heart that wanted safety more than anything else. When her mother married again, Integra wanted a father. She wanted the word to mean something warm, something steady, but it never did. There were no hugs she could remember, no laughter shared between rooms, no moments where she felt chosen. The man in the house was present but distant, there but unreachable. What Integra felt most was her mother's loneliness. It lived in the walls, in the silence, in the way her mother carried everything alone. Integra watched this quietly and learned something without knowing it. Women survive quietly. The wedding day came with rain and snow mixed together. Even the sky seemed unsure. Integra remembers thinking her mother looked pretty, but not joyful. Soon after they moved far away, her first plane ride, her first time seeing mountains. Integra pressed her face to the window as the sky turned soft colors. The mountains stood still and strong. Something inside her relaxed. For the first time, she felt what safety might feel like. That image stayed with her. Years later, when pain returned, her mind would always go back there. Peace did not last. The man was often gone. When he was home, everything felt rushed, controlled, tight. Then one night, Integra heard arguing. She saw her mother holding a bag, tears in her eyes. Integra ran into the cold and begged her not to leave. She did not know what she was asking for. She only knew she could not survive another loss. That night something changed. Integra became the anchor. She stopped crying outwardly. She started carrying emotions instead of expressing them. She learned to keep everyone together. Next door lived Mr. Rudy, and everything changed. In his house there were hugs, real ones, laughter that filled rooms, a father who spoke with kindness. Integra watched carefully. She learned what love was supposed to look like by witnessing it somewhere else. When she left that house, it hurt more than she expected, because there she felt like a child, not a caretaker, not a watcher, just a girl. Back home, life continued. New siblings were born. The house remained cold. Integra had friends at school, but she was never allowed to go to their homes. They were never allowed into hers. Her world grew smaller, so she grew stronger. Integra joined the army. She adapted. She achieved. She endured. People saw discipline, capability, strength. Few saw the anxiety living in her body, the self-doubt whispering at night, the guilt she felt when she tried to rest. Then she bought her first home, her own space, her own walls. And something strange happened. It felt unreal. She waited for tension that never came, for criticism that never arrived. Peace felt unfamiliar. Silence felt loud. One night, alone, Integra cried, quietly, the way she always had. But something else happened too. She remembered the mountains. She remembered Mr. Rudy's hug. She remembered the little girl begging her mother not to leave. And for the first time, she spoke to herself differently. I see you. She saw her strength clearly, but she also saw her exhaustion. She realized survival had been necessary, but living would require something new. Support, boundaries, truth, compassion. One morning, sunlight filled her home. Integra stood still. She breathed slowly. She did not rush. She did not apologize for taking up space. She was not healed all at once, but she was no longer lost. The little girl who learned silence had grown into a woman who could finally listen to herself. The pain that once threatened to break her became wisdom. The past no longer defined her ceiling. Integra had integrated. And for the first time, the future did not feel like something to fear. It felt like something to step into. And here's the so what. Integra's story isn't about suffering for the sake of suffering. It's about understanding what survival shapes in a person. What looked like strength was once protection. What looked like silence was once safety. What looked like self-reliance was once necessity. So what is this? If you see yourself in her, nothing is wrong with you. Your body learned what it had to learn. Your mind built what it had to build. Your spirit waited until it was safe enough to speak. Peace can feel uncomfortable when chaos was familiar. Love can feel risky when it was once conditional or unsafe. Rest can feel undeserved when your worth was tied to endurance. That does not mean you are broken. It means you are transitioning. Healing is not becoming someone new. It is becoming unburdened. It is learning that your feelings do matter, that silence is no longer required, that boundaries are not betrayal, that happiness does not have to be earned through suffering. And here's the most important part. You do not wait until pain disappears to move forward. You move forward with honesty, support, and choice, even while pain still exists. Survival was not the end of Integra's story. It was the beginning of her integration. And if this story touched something in you, maybe the so what is simply this. You are not here just to endure. You are here to live.